Hi, I'm Dr. Haley Perlus, and welcome to today's Mental Toughness Moment. Take a little bit of a self-check and ask yourself, do you have a love for competition? Do you like to win? It's not a bad thing. Do you like to win? And do you have goals that you're trying to master for yourself? In sports, there's 3 types of orientations. One is what we call in sports psychology a competitiveness orientation, meaning it's all about the actual competition that these athletes love. You just love to compete. It's not necessarily about the results, but it's just that entire environment. It's practicing for a competition. It's being involved in competitions, and it's really more about that. That's the enjoyment piece, the actual competition. Then we have winning orientation. And winning orientation is more about, winning. It's about you being better than everyone else, and that is the primary motivation. So it's not that you love competition, you just love winning. And then the third orientation is goal orientation. And that is about mastery. That's about improving for your own sake. And if you win, awesome. If it's in competition, awesome. But it's also could be had in training and practice, as long as you're experiencing some self-improvement and striving to be, to learn and to be greater than you already are. So we have competitiveness, winning, and goal orientation. Now, the greatest athletes that I know really have all 3. It's not just about winning. If you have a high winning orientation, but you have a low competitiveness or goal orientation, unless you're winning, everything else is not going to be fun. Everything else is going to be, not just not fun, but really hard. And you could easily lose confidence. You can easily lose motivation and focus if you solely have a high winning orientation. But if you have a high winning orientation and a high competitiveness orientation, that you just love the competitive environment and you're out there to make something happen and to win, that allows you to at least enjoy your experience, win or lose, to some extent. And then if you bring the goal orientation in there as well, now that's, in my opinion, the best thing, because you're loving the competitive environment. You're out there to win, whatever winning means to you, but you also know that it's about improvement. And so you also have an intention to improve in addition to win and enjoy the competitiveness environment. If you have all 3, that's great. Keep up with it. However, if you're lacking in 1 or 2, let's say for whatever reason, you sit here and you say, you know what? It's really been all about winning. That's all I care about. Sit there and see if you can bring back the competitiveness spirit, not just the winning spirit. See if you can also bring back the goal orientation spirit instead of just the winning spirit, because all of those 3 things will improve. Now, what if you have a competitive nature, so you have that competitiveness orientation and you have a goal orientation, but you're not, you don't really have a high winning orientation? Well, that may help you understand, certain reasons why you have, what you look forward to and where you're heading in life. And it's not bad at all. But the best athletes in competitive professional sports, so if that's something that you're striving to achieve, the ones that maintain, the ones that are consistent, and the ones that can prolong in their careers are the athletes that have all 3: competitiveness, winning, and goal orientation. And you want to set goals for all 3. You want to be able to, after a competition or after a season, kind of reflect on all 3 so that you maintain all 3. And if one starts to lag, especially if it's the competitiveness and the goal orientation, and all you have left is the winning, that leads to a high probability of burnout. So take a moment, self-check. What are your, orientations? And if you are striving for that highest level, prolonged sport career, you want to have all 3. And if you don't, that may be a sign that there are other things out there for you as well. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Leave them in the space provided. Go to my website, opt in, get some mental toughness moments weekly. Ask me a question if you have one. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day.